this is Jenna Apgar with the Kyvio Winner's Journey, back for day number 7. Now hopefully at this point you've found a great niche that you've researched that is something that you love, you know, you have experience in, and can be profitable. You've built a landing page, you've linked it to your thank you page, and on your thank you page you have some information to start selling that's connected with a webhook to your membership site that is at least outlined, something that you can pitch to say, let's say it starts in the future, or maybe you've already built it out. And at this point, I'm going to show you how to drive some organic free traffic, starting with your Facebook page. I use Facebook because it's kind of, the 500-pound gorilla in the room when it comes to social media with, I think it's like 1.8 million active monthly users, 2 million overall. And what we're building here, the same concepts can be taken to Twitter, to Snapchat, to Instagram, to really any social media platform out there. But Facebook specifically has some great tools for getting your message out immediately. So I'm going to screen share this, and I'm actually going to walk you through as I build my own so that you can see exactly how long it takes and walk you through the entire process. But to just initially get started, I want to discuss a few things that are the most important. And I find these the most important because at my heart and my start, I was a social media manager. And one of the things that we offered on our front end, kind of our free offer or entry point offer, were free Facebook audits. And sometimes we charge maybe $5 for them. I've done over 1,000 Facebook audits, and out of all the things that I've seen, most people's Facebook pages are terrible. But there are a few items that really catch my attention and are going to drive traffic, and it really comes down to consistency. Consistency on Facebook, consistency with your call to action, consistency across all your social media platforms, and even your website. I want one call to action. This week, our call to action is to get that free mini course. Now, the words that you choose to around that go back to our bullet worksheet, but I'm going to show you how to set it up on Facebook to make sure that nobody's going to miss your call to action. So first, I need you to create a page for your membership site if you don't already have one. So for ours was We Coach Kyvio, so it would be making sure that I have a page that is facebook.com/WeCoachKyvio. And whatever, personalized URL. At this point, you don't have to worry about the personalization, just get something going. If you already have a page or you're just starting out, I want you to create a profile image with a description and link to your landing page. So this is typically your logo if you have one. If you just need something to get you going, maybe it's a screenshot of your membership, something that's going to be identifiable. It could even be your picture, right? Just a great image, headshot of you. Whatever is going to best represent your brand on a daily basis that everyone's going to recognize, and it's not going to really change much. Do that profile image. The part that here is A, it's professional, and B, that description over on the side. This is what everyone misses when I'm doing their audits. Maybe they have a great logo shot, a great image of their store, a great image of some membership offers. What they're missing though is that description for the image. Inside of there, you can create a small tagline. I wouldn't make it just more than like a sentence. Very concise, very clear, very straight to the point. If you call out your customer avatar, the person that we want to serve, call out their pain point. If you have this pain point, this is how I can help you specifically with this mini course. And then obviously give a link to your mini course. That landing page that we created. Now later on you can get fancy, you can add some UTM codes so you can track how that's working. But for right now, I just want you to get a link. I don't care if your link's like super duper long or if you use a bit.ly link or how you do it. All I care is that inside of there is a direct link to your mini course landing page that we created the other day. Number 3, I want you to create a cover image. Now that's the bigger image that's right up on top of your Facebook. This image can be, Facebook prefers it to just kind of be an image. Like if you do fitness training, maybe it's a bunch of people working out with not a lot of words or other things going on. This can be debatable. You could add some words. You can tell them, maybe it's your slogan, but keep it generally simple. And remember that you were trying to create a feeling, right? But again, the devil is in the details. Right here, you can have a little set that says, for this free mini course, click here. Obviously, you're going to use words that are better than that, or to discuss who I serve. If you have this problem, click here to get your free education. Pick your words that are most appropriate. If you do have questions about that and you'd like some help with that, go tag me in the Kyvio School for Gifted Entrepreneurs Facebook group, Jenna Apgar, Jena space APGAR, and tag me out, and I would love to help you come up with something that's got a great call to action. And of course, use your bullet points. These make for great headlines too. But in the same thing that we did with our profile image, I want you to add some details about your course, add that call to action, and of course the link. So you're going to see some consistency here, because the very next one is fill out your details, the about section of your Facebook, and it's exactly the same thing. I don't need a lengthy mission statement or a vision statement or even your address or all that stuff. What I want is your details, call to action, and a link. Basically all over Facebook, over and over again. Details, call out your person you serve, what is their pain point, how do you solve it, link to that free that mini course opt-in with a direct link to the landing page specifically so we can get their information. And here's a really clever trick, and this is why I recommend Facebook first. I know a lot of the younger millennials, I'm the older millennial, they are kind of anti-Facebook because that's for old people, but they're also one of the most put together platforms literally on the planet. And one of the things they allow you to do is the little feature, invite your friends. Now you are limited to so many per day, and for those of us with like 1,000 plus friends, that's problematic. You can always just come back. But now that you have your details in place, if you send all your friends to a landing page, that might be a little invasive. But what you can do is invite your friends, and Facebook's even added a new tool that says invite all. Now again, it does limit you per day how many it actually sends out, but you can just click that button, invite all, instead of having to click there each individual person. They're going to get a really nondescript notification that says, Jenna Apgar has invited you to like her business page, We Coach Kyvio. And in that way, they'll be given the opportunity straight from their email and their notifications to hit the like button. Now, if they go and they venture to any of one of these and they happen to be an ideal client, I start to get traffic. But in this way, I can start to build my initial Facebook following and let people know what I'm doing right up at the front. And the more that you start to build an audience on your personal Facebook with your potential customers, then you'll start to notice that this becomes more and more helpful. This is our first step, and I would argue one more sixth step if you have it in you today, and that's to make a quick video. Just use a screen share, kind of like what I'm doing, that shows a walkthrough of your free opt-in content. And it says, if you'd like to get this information, here are the details, here's the call to action, get it now, it's free, and a link to that. And then pin that post to the top of your business page. From there, right now, I normally typically charge about $200 and up onward for doing this for someone on Facebook. And you can get this done in less than 30 minutes, including the video if you just use your smartphone and like a selfie stick. But, sorry, not the selfie stick, screen share. You can also do selfie stick too, or film like you on your web camera first and then switch it around to screen share. But the big one is just to get that information there and start you personally honing down that messaging, honing down the description, and making sure that you put this call to action everywhere. And once you write it once, you can totally copy paste it from section to section. Modifying it if you take it to Twitter, because obviously in Twitter you have fewer characters, same thing with Instagram where you also might want to use more emojis. But get this basics done first, and then I want you to start carrying it over today to all the other different social media platforms that you would like to be part of, just to start to get your first initial organic traffic going. And at this point, this is the end of the first week. I hope you've been able to build out that whole, we'll call it like the first rickety piece of the bridge, because we're going to start coming back over the next 3 weeks and adding some thicker layers and making sure we actually build out your membership that we're going to be selling in a way that is easy for you, and make sure that you have some clear, concise content. Keep in mind, at each one of these levels, we have a ton of downloads, worksheets that you can take, use some of our scripts, use our bullet points, obviously modify them with your own topics, pain points, and the information you've pulled from who you serve. Hey guys, this is Jenna Apgar, and as you can see, I am here on Facebook, and I'm going to walk you through completely setting up a brand new Facebook page assuming that you've never done this before, and the immediate action items that I find important to cover first things first, because that's what this week is about just getting those prime pieces together so that we can get we can start building some memberships. So the first thing that I want you to do is we are going to need to create a page for your business. This could also be a group, but for purposes of hopefully doing some ads at some point, let's make it a page. And ignore all the pages. I manage a lot of pages. But over here, we're going to create a page. And today I'm going to be building one for my daughter's new website. And we're going to top in her page name. Candy is why I'm broke. Category. Now, obviously, all your information here is going to be hyper specific. So we're going to add a profile picture. Ours is actually one I made. Let's see if I still have it in here. I don't. Let me go grab it. So I actually made her, oops. One of the programs that we use to make images very quickly is Visme. So here's the one we built for YouTube. So if you'll see, it's a little YouTube centric with just the big stripe. But for me, this is perfectly fine for Facebook, just to get something going. Oh, is this profile? Oh wait, this is the profile picture. So I'm sorry. This is going to be the itty bitty little one. And I don't think I saved that one. So I'm actually going to cheat a little bit here. I'm just going to go directly to her Facebook page because as a blogger, her face is going to be the big aspect, so people get to know her. Go to her photos. Oh, and look, here is a picture of her in the candy shop, so this is perfect. I'm going to go back here, upload a profile picture, downloads. Add a cover photo. We're going to take that one from the one we made with Visme. And the Visme one, seriously, with everything that Visme has to offer, it took next to no time. I think it took me a whole 5 minutes to make. Okay, I'm not going to quite get into inviting our friends yet. Edit thumbnail. So I actually want to focus on her face. This could obviously be more clear and a dedicated picture, but for a blogger, I actually love this because it shows her literally at a candy store. You can slide that over and get a little piece of the giant gummy bear. All right, and then I'm going to edit this one. Oops. Choose from photos. There we go. So now I have the ability to move it up and down. And I'm actually going to line up the white stripe kind of with the image here, but I could center it just as easily. I like my sight lines to be the same. And so this is handling the two most important images. So now I'm going to go over to the actual website. You'll have to excuse it. It is under construction, but all that really matters right now is the link. And right here, I want you to add a description under both images that we just added. So these are really important because these are just easy links that are the give me's, right? So right here, to see, this would be for like your lead magnet. So you, for your lead magnet, you're going to have this little mini course, and you want this to be a very catchy kind of piece. I know it's being given away for free, but it should never sound, free or inexpensive. It should sound like something of great value. To see for her, top 100 candy favorites for
gifts and personal stash. Visit I'm broke. All right, so that's going to end up popping up as link, and I'm going to go ahead and copy that. Now here, this is where you could really get in depth to it. So let's say I mentioned I've done over 1,000 Facebook audits. This might be where I say, you know, to get your free comprehensive 82-point Facebook audit or Facebook business page audit, go here and sign up today, or go up here and schedule today. But be very clear on expectations up front and exactly what they're giving, and try to provide some value in a what's in it for them sort of way. Not about you, it's about them. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come over here, click on this one, do the same, except now I just have to copy paste. Don't spend too much time on it. Later on in this course, we're going to help you with some bullet points, and you can kind of backtrack and work on these. And we're going to go to About. We're going to be founded 2018. We're just putting some basic stuff in here. Make sure your website is on there. Now this is going to be your core website. If you only want them going into a funnel, go ahead and put that link. And I'm going to put that little list right there. And for the most part, this is where I'm going to leave it in the middle. I might come over here and put a history over here. But that's more than I actually want to do right now. Just like, eh. Okay. Why are we redirecting? So we have the basics in there and everything is saved. If you go to your home page now. Oops, now my internet's going to run slow because I'm recording. If you have any groups, go ahead and get those attached. Those have become a really big point on Facebook, and with her being a blogger, that might be something we look at. If you're running a membership site, you're going to probably want a group. To kind of give you an example, here's one of our groups. This is actually an awareness and engage level group that we use right here called the Vision Challenge. And you can see it's kind of fun, the first step to cure the zombie infection, with daily posts, and people will just comment different questions. This one is just to kind of get things going, get people to learn about, you know, the problems they're having, and eventually the solution, of course, being our paid program. The group can also be paid. I need to change that image. So this is our paid group, the Business Growth Network Insiders, where we post the different events we're running. Our group members can post what they're doing and questions, share different resources that we have, and get feedback. Here's one from Rayanne, getting feedback on a video she's actually creating for her own Kyvio site using Lumen 5. So groups are important. If you have them, please link them to your main page. Let's see if I can open a new window. All right, so we have our very basic aspects done. Looks like Facebook's got a little thing they're going to walk us through. Page education. What are we missing? Okay, so that's it. So now the next big thing to do is I want you to invite your friends. So right here on the right, and immediately you're going to have a section where it tells you who it recommends you invite. So I'm going to invite the people that I know my daughter knows. Just an immediate, where's the other piece? If you go to the three dots though and say invite your friends. So I have 1,217 friends that have not been invited. You can literally select all and send invites and you're done. The nice thing about doing this now is you've given them some basic information if they want to learn about who you are. You've given them that opportunity. So I don't want you to invite your friends until you have like a nice cover, until some basics are done, because if they go over there and click, like in theory this was too soon because her site is totally not ready, right? I've got Laura, it's some weird language, she doesn't have any blog posts yet, and we're still putting in things like logos. But have that information ready so that you, before you invite somebody, when they can. So right here, look, I've already got people that are liking the page that are done immediately, and by the end of the day we'll easily have over 100 people that have liked the page. Look, here they come. This is the easiest way. These are your friends. Please don't feel bad about inviting them. It's a really subtle notification, and to be quite honest, if your friends are going to be offended by a notification, they're not very good friends. So go out there, put your basic Facebook page together. As you saw, I'm not asking for a lot at this point. You can get fancier, go get your pixel. But for right now, just start here. I did have like my guys throw a basic logo together. We might go do more, we might do less, but for a blog, this is good for me. I'm going to skip back over. If you have any questions, again, do not hesitate to ask.
Okay, so I hope you found that really helpful. If you have any questions about this first initial week's launch, please hop over onto the Facebook Kyvio's School for the Gifted Entrepreneur and ask away. I really at this point want you to have that mini course absolutely completed, at least one module of one of your core membership modules done and completed, so that we can start selling and really driving traffic to your course. Again, the next 3 weeks, we still have several days left in this 30-day challenge. I'm going to start building just layer after layer on top of this initial bridge that we've built, so that by the end of the 30 days, I'm hoping that if you've not already made $1,000, that within the next 30 days, we can get you to $1,000, get you your first Kyvio win, have you ready to keep on going onto your Kyvio winner's journey, not just at $1,000 to $10,000, $100,000, $1 million. Yes, these numbers are very possible, and I'd like you to hit some of them this year, this summer. Let's get you going and get you rocking with your membership site. If you have any questions, head over to the Kyvio School for the Gifted Entrepreneur, and Neil and Steven and the team at Kyvio will be happy to help you. Feel free to tag me out at Jenna Apgar and ask me all the questions you like, as well as your fellow Kyvians. We are all here to help you. This is a strong community, and we want to be there for you. We want you to succeed. So again, have any questions, hop over there and ask, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 8 as we start rocking and rolling to build that bigger, badder, stronger bridge.